Why stay earthbound when prosperity awaits you in the stars? Come to Halcyon, the only colony on the edge of the frontier, owned and operated by corporations. A trip of 10 short years will feel like mere minutes, thanks to the comfort and safety of your very own hibernation chamber. You'll wake up in a perfect society designed to maximize your productivity with guaranteed full employment. With only a minor term of service, you will become the master of your own destiny when you go out of this world to the Halcyon colony.
Hundreds of thousands of colonists will have to drift out here forever just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful.
Excellent cellular integrity, not likely to liquefy.
Two left feet, huh? No matter, board outlawed dancing years ago. You're like that Spectrum potato chip, unruffled.
Yes, you look like you can take a beating. You shouldn't have any trouble digesting our food. At least you don't have rickets, yet. No signs of muscular atrophy. Splendid.
You could charm your way into Byzantium. Someone made a note that you're oblivious to flirtation. You tend to miss obvious cues, like incoming walls.
Muscular atrophy is practically a hobby in this colony.
This one had a, what are those called again? Social life.
Good. I need someone who can smack a little sense into this colony. A pugilist! How exciting! We'll put those marksmanship scores to good use. I hope we haven't lost that silver tongue to frostbite. You poor thing. Made to listen to that dreadful music all day.
Looks to be your lucky day, my friend.
Please power down your engines and prepare to be...
Not likely, bootlickers. Initiate skip jump.
Status. Structural integrity down 25%. Power levels down 10%. His drive
Shit.
evaporated.
Ah, there you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? Bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take. Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong? Oh, yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck!
Can you hear me? Is this thing working? Ah, there you are. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry. I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you. Hawthorne should be close by. What in law's name? Is that him? Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it. Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste. Hawthorne won't mind you taking his ship. Better you than the board, huh? Not sure I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head. Shame about the whole squashing thing. Nasty way to go. now. You've been frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side effects.
Hey, you, come here. You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, law, that stings. We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take him. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters. Looks like the bleeding stopped. I owe you one. Hope you don't mind me omitting this little exchange from my report. Spacer's Choice doesn't like us accepting outside help. Gibbering, flesh-eating, law-breaking, unemployed lunatics with guns. Some hullhead grounded their spacecraft out in the open. That's a real good way to attract marauders. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh? Yeah, okay. You look like you know your way around a gun. Got some spare ammo, not counting the bullet in my side. Here, you can have my saber too, for patching me up and all. All Spacer's Choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's Choice. Yes, nailed it that time. You hit your head or something? You're in Emerald Vale. We're a Spacer's Choice community. Edgewater's a little ways down. Prettiest place in the Vale. Be sure to stop by a provisioner's for a can of our famous salt tuna. The Hope? Is that some sort of fancy new drug? Are you with Auntie Cleo or something? Don't take this the wrong way or nothing, but I'm not allowed to fraternize with Cleo workers. Company policy. Thanks for patching me up.
Over here before you get yourself killed.
Talk to the lieutenant. She's certified in customer service.
Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and worse, landing violators. Gall on that rung leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about. Really? How is he? Shouldn't have done that. Spacer's Choice family ain't authorized to receive medical aid from off-brand physicians. We'll see him back to Edgewater, just as soon as I cross these marauders off with the swift, cost-efficient fury that's made Spacer's Choice the most trusted brand in personal defense. I just, need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs, son. Well, sometimes. Management's real good at cost-benefit analysis. But, seeing as I'm the acting manager in this situation, you know what? You're right. It's time we cross those marauders off, find whoever owns that ship, and file a full report. Then it's gonna be fucking laminated.
Here we go.
Please be informed that this vessel contains no valuable plunder. Marauder, please be informed that ignoring me is dangerous for your health. Smile for my surveillance device, Marauder. I am tracking your every move. Hello, Marauder. I am Ada, the autonomous digital astrogator of this vessel. Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction. I detect an elevated heart rate, indicating dishonesty. Please prepare yourself for lethal deterrence. Jettison procedures initiated. Please engage in airlocks. Prepare to eject all formed parties in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment. This vessel is the registered property of Captain Alex Hawthorne. I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne. I understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand? I understand. You are speaking metaphorically. You wandered outside this ship and experienced a permanent, life-changing encounter. The old you is dead. Welcome back, Captain Hawthorne. I extend felicitations and congratulations on your life-changing experience. I understand. You are going undercover with an alias. I will update my discretion protocol accordingly. Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced. Astutely observed. However, the probability of locating a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameters of certainty. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new Captain's Identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand? It is difficult for me to do so. I am programmed to accept commands from Captain Alex Hawthorne, after all. Best of luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time. The navigation console is offline. What can I do for you, Captain? Goodbye. These surveillance devices allow me to monitor you constantly. Please ignore them. Due to catastrophic power failure, all doors will remain on security lockdown. These are the crew's quarters. Alex preferred to travel alone, but he always had me. The ship's engines cannot be powered until a replacement regulator has been properly installed. Want to be a brand new you? Try out our respecification machine. Alex installed it himself. Right before he died. If your equipment is in need of repair or modification, the Crux 2000 workbench.
I'll be with you, friend. I'm Ernie, from the Spacer's Choice Department of Human Resources. Town sent me hereabouts to check on the guards. Now, seems to me, and correct me if I'm wrong here, but seems to me they're all dead. Mind telling me what happened here? Altercation, you say? Yeah, shame as that goes. Spacer's Choice policy strictly prohibits dying during work hours. Guess I'd better get to cleaning up. Can't just leave company property scattered about, bleeding out on the dirt. No can do, friend. That armor's Spacer's Choice property. Bodies, too. Living or otherwise. Company policy, you see. You don't want to amble on over to Edgewater at your earliest convenience. Constable's office might have work for someone with your, let's just say, aggressive disposition. Oh, and be sure to stop by the Edgewater Provisioner for a can of salt tuna. It's not the best choice, it's Spacer's Choice. Don't get paid bits to chat with strangers. You want to chew the rag, go talk to Silas over by the cemetery. These bodies won't tag themselves, you know.
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from? Running around in a Marauder's attire. You're liable to give some people the wrong idea. It's in poor taste. Dressing up like a Marauder's disrespectful to all the workers that got eaten by them. Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls. And low prices. Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family. Got a knack for being discreet-like? There's money to be made, long as you keep your nose clean. Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites, we rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see? Four workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little. He just is. Look, I don't want to get into it. Just make sure he pays up. Conrad's got a barbershop in town. Phyllis works at the cannery most hours. Abernathy... I ain't seen him in a few days. His domicile is near the cannery. You'll find him in town. All except Ludwig, that is. He's over by the landing pad. Yeah? Former people, yeah. Marauder's been raiding my graves, you see. Well, if you're gonna go ahead... Oh no. If those Marauders... You could look at it that way, I suppose, but you'd be wrong. Every now and again, a virulent plague sweeps... Definitely not the... If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. Yeah? The colony ship? Are you talking about that old rumor? Some great big starship. Ain't heard that one since I was but a... Alrighty. Maybe you've been out in the sun too long. Look, I don't know what's got you caterwauling about hope this and colony that, but you need to stop. Trouble's in the asking. Or don't much care. You running? Grave digging's a... Yeah? Hang on, I'm doing some math in my head. 20... Work's been real good to me. Fresh air, exercise.
Huh? What? I wasn't dozing off.
Huh? What? I wasn't dozing off. Keep your distance, friend. Sick house is no place for a traveler. Spacer's Choice takes care of its own.
I appreciate the company and all. Because I'm sick, I'm in about as much trouble as I can be. No reason you... The walls talk. Maybe you don't know this. Don't. People trouble. Company old. I'm feeling it. I don't want...
What was that? Waste of company ammo! Serves you right, dissident!
Merciful law. Is that a Marauder's out? Please don't touch anything. Physical hygiene. So everyone says. Until someone... I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's choice. You will also report to me... Ah, gravesite fees. Silas and I... As broke as pie crust, friend. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. Thank you, no. I tell Silas I can't afford to pay. And that I've... Not a bad idea. Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't... What can I do for you? You know about Eugene? How? You were probably poking around my Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing 3... More than a few. Those... I can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body. Here you are. Gravesite papers affixed with my signature, and an IOU.
Hey, you read the latest report?
Only the part that said we ain't making our quotas.
Sorry, I got a lot to do.
If only McDevitt's folk hadn't abandoned us.
I don't know you. Uh-huh. Be unreliable? I don't know what you're about. You really think so? That's kind of... Guess I misreckoned you. Sorry. I can get you a drink if you'd like. Gotta ask you to enjoy your beverage within the premises, though. Coming right up. Oh, I almost forgot. Plague got you. Do you now? You want to talk to Mr. Thompson? Try. It is. Go ahead. The Hope? Wait, now. You feeling a bit... Would you keep your voice? The Hope's folklore, all right? You're inviting trouble talk. Look, either shut... Coming right up. You tried... Go ahead. Will there be... Ugh, is this... Most folk. Anyhow, whatever. My world is... Let me make something clear. Space... I start gallivanting around... Won't ever catch me asking about the world outside. Else the town's gonna say Amelia's gone. Keep it down, will you? I've said enough. If they want... We'll get you mostly... Go ahead.
Move along.
Just gotta keep... Sorry.
Carry on.
Sorry. I got a lot to do.
Somebody's been running around town raving about a colony. Oh, I'm an actuary. That means I keep tabs on a worker's... Technically, I'm employed by the space...
Sometimes I wonder what I'm doing with myself.
Hey, you hear about Wilson?
Heard Marauders got it.
Nerve. Ran off in the thick of it.
I'm sorry. I'll just be a minute. If you're falling sick, I don't want you near me.
Do that to you.
I don't have to...
Staying long?
It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's choice. You ought to go have a talk with the boss. Go right. Other than yourself, definitely the vicar. Don't. But there's something about him that bothers. I'd keep a few paces between myself and Miss Holcomb, the town mechanic, since her dear. No ill intent in her, mind. Just a queer sort. Amelia. Definitely Amelia Kemp. Word is, they're gonna replace her with an automechanical barkeep. Plague? I don't know anything about a... You have got the... Some of us who get sick are liable to exaggerate. Spacer's choice is built on medical treatment. It is better than... Listen, you mind if we talk about something else? Rambling? Music to my ears.
Wonder if the plague's ever gonna pass.
Just keep working. Work fortifies the spirit.
Wish we had some better rations.
We should keep our voices down.
Welcome to the Spacer's Choice Constabulary. We are Halcyon's leading brand. The office is writing a promotion. Purchase 3 criminal investigations and the 4th one's free. As a Spacer's Choice constable, I am authorized. Know how to carry yourself in a fight? Cross them off and bring me their fingers. Just 1 per marauder, please. I'll dust off the old fingerprint roller. As long as... His likeness decorates me. You are correct. An outstanding bounty has been posted for Unfortunately, the arrest of Mr. Wells falls outside. Wells is wanted by the board. If you have information Any information regarding outstanding bounties and wanted criminals? Halcyon's original colony ship, now repurposed something else. As long as... If this is a setup to a joke, I don't serve Edgewater. Edgewater and the entire region of Emerald Vale. Spacer's Choice is a wholly owned subsidiary of Universal Defense Logistics, which occupies a seat on the Halcyon Holdings Corp., also known as the Board. I must... Flattery won't get you anywhere with me. Something to... As long...
Friend of mine died a couple weeks back. Still ain't past it.
I know how you feel.
Just gotta keep our heads up. Just gotta keep our heads up.
Just gotta keep our heads up.
Got my sights on you.
You the new worker? Shit. Silas still on about that. Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you... Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I work... If you're not familiar with board, law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me. Shame, though. Woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was just between the two of us. I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Spacer's choice hand. Eugene was... Yeah, I was the closest living person relative to his body at time of death. I'm the one who found... Suicide's a crime. The legal term is irreparable damage to company property. What you... When one of your work... In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth... Look around. Edgewater ain't... All I know is Silas asked me for Eugene's gravesite fees, which means he was approved for burial. I'm just glad to put this whole ugly affair behind me. Eugene can... Somebody's been spinning a tale about... Foreman Granger. Mind those words don't... I paid... Didn't anyone ever Excuse you. Eugene's body and all rare... Never mind. What's on your mind? Yeah.
You're some sort of freelancer?
Move along.
Work fortifies the spirit.
Yes, what is it? I so rarely get new people to talk to. I've never seen you before, and there's been no paperwork indicating a transfer. Also, you lack the distinctive worker gaze. Oh, nothing could... I'm simply bemoaning the... Yes, but I must double my efforts to elevate my flock. Yes, and thank you for pointing it out. It is wrong. Mechanical tomfoolery. Oh, and a word of warning. Marauder. One of the reasons I happen to know my retrieval effort. So you'll consider it. It's a handwritten. Thank you. Any progress on... Please. A religious text deemed heretical by the OS because I'm also... They who are not satisfied with their work are satisfied with nothing. No. How about, work fortifies the spirit? The OSI teaches that the Grand... The Order of... You don't talk to the Grand Architect. We will eventually decode the plan and all its intricacies. The future, Some even believe... Well, first there's the matter of the secret... Seriously, though, Any progress... Well... They who are... Selling... Have you? These people need something. Anything they can grow. They who...
Hey there, Mary. Don't see you round here too often.
Oh, I just came to talk to the vicar is all. None of us are above confessionals.
What have you got to confess? You ain't thinking of deserting, are you?
Talking to the good vicar always lifts up my spirits.
Heard something outside the walls today.
Nothing for us outside those walls. You ought to know that.
Yes, Mr. Thompson. I'm fine, Mr. Thompson. Never been healthier. Oh, There a reason you're running around? Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not. You some sort of wandering alien? What? Silas knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent... Sounds like he's already told you. I'm dying. I'm not long for this world. The date of my it's plague. Has to be. Silent. I'll pay your fees. I don't want any trouble from Silas. But there's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. I need you to... I tried medicating myself with Adrenatime. Anyway, I can't just buy medicine. It is what it is. You will not... I have it on good authority. So... You oblige me with your hate. I know that. Read what it wrote me.
You're making a mistake working for Abernathy.
The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry.
Seems we've got to get... Really now, Parvati, I do apologize. I was... You were saying...
It's just what Bess needs is a proper refurbish. I can bandage her up and what all, but she's just... old. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'll do better.
And I do wish you'd stop referring to our cannery as Bess. Personification of company property is strictly contrary to the Spacer's Choice Code of Conduct. My apologies. I am not in the habit of allowing my guests to witness such a row. Now, what can I do for you? I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I must say, wearing a Marauder's outfit is in very poor taste. I do wish you'd show your uniform a little more respect. Yes, so it dawns on me. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my...
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one, and I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way. I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited. The people living in the botanical labs. They're desert. Good law, no, I don't want you killed. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power. Adelaide's older than the other deserters. She's dignified, kindly. From what I understand. That is not a hypothetical I enjoy entertaining. We belong to one community, the Spacer's Choice family.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me... I mean, if that's all right with you.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is... You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnostic...
Well, I am glad to hear that. If you could see your... Go ahead. It is my... I wish... Yes, when I stand at my window and look out, we are all part... Go ahead. That you are not one of us may work to your advantage. Adelaide, I admit the fault was mine. I'm about as diplomatic as a bristling canid. I must. The burden... Yes, we have lost good... Losing Adelaide was the hardest. She was our only... Spacer's Choice Saltuna is renowned across the system for its quality flavors, and ever since Adelaide left... Go ahead. Adelaide was our only flavor specialist. We... Begging your pardon, word up to me, friend. But, and this is something we must keep between the two of us. Oh, we've scavenged together some organic material, some of which possess a texture akin to a well. Go ahead. Can we... If I had enough It is not... Spacer's Choice... That I cannot. But in the last... Modern science disagrees with you, friend. It is a well-documented... I believe plague... Go ahead. That you... Scripture tell... Yes.
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk.
You're safer inside the walls.
Got my sights on you.
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk. Hey, ma'am, can we talk? Sorry. Can we talk? Sorry. It's just... Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters. To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or Life's hard here. Especially for them that don't fit in so well. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is. Books are for rich? Thanks, man. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, that's what my dad... Something you need? That's on it. It's hard to miss. She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from... Well, I don't know about normal. It's sensible. Dad just fixed machines. She did some kind of crazy math, high level. Where are we headed? I'm going. Sure, on my way. Heading back.